Bent County Sheriff's Office Weekly Incident Report April 8 through April 14, 2023. April 8, 2023. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Carson for a report of suspicious activity. The party advised deputies that they locked themselves out of their vehicle. Deputies received a call in the 31,000 block of County Road 15 for suspicious activity. Deputies patrolled the area and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grove Avenue for the report of a burglar alarm. After further investigation, deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies conducted a traffic stop on Highway 50 and milepost 407. Deputies issued a citation for speed. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 10 for the report of a welfare check. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies received a phone call regarding a civil issue. Deputies explained that they are not allowed to intervene in civil issues. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a report of a suspicious party. Deputies spoke with the suspicious party who decided to leave the area. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a call of a reckless driver. Deputies arrived on scene and conducted a traffic stop with the vehicle. Deputies issued the driver a warning. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and mile marker 415 for a call of a reckless driver. Deputies responded to the area and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Lois Avenue for a report of a disturbance. Deputies spoke with all parties and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 10 for an ambulance call. Deputies arrived on scene and assisted the medical staff. The individual was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a call of a disturbance. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke to all involved parties. Deputies took one male party into custody and the individual was transported to the Bent County Jail. April 9, 2023, deputies received a call to speak with a female party at the 600 block of Vine Avenue. Deputies called the female party by phone who advised law enforcement everything was fine. Deputies received a call to the 8,000 block of County Road GG for an ambulance assist. Deputies assisted in loading the patient. Deputies received a call to respond to the 12-0 block of South School Street for juveniles riding four-wheelers recklessly. Deputies spoke with the parents who handled the situation. Deputies received a call for a burglary alarm at the 300 block of Grove Avenue. Deputies determined everything to be okay. Deputies received a call for suspicious activity that occurred a day earlier at the 600 block of Cottonwood Avenue. Deputies contacted two juveniles' parents who resolved the issue. Deputies responded to County Road FF.75 for a call of livestock on the highway. Deputies arrived on scene and the owner was notified. All cattle were returned to the field. Deputies responded to the 1100 block of Ash Avenue for an animal call. Deputies arrived on scene and transported the dog to the pound. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Bent Avenue for a welfare check. Deputies arrived on scene and were unable to locate the individual. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Locust Avenue for an ambulance call. Deputies arrived on scene and assisted medical staff. The individual was transported to the hospital. April 10, 2023, deputies received a call to Highway 50 and mile marker 405 for a possible reckless driver. Deputies found the vehicle but were unable to find any reckless actions occurring. Deputies received a call to the 700 block for a civil issue. Deputies resolved the issue and cleared the scene. Deputies received a call to the 30,000 block of County Road 10 for a welfare check. Deputies determined the male party to be okay. Deputies received a call to the 200 block of Locust Avenue to trespass a male party from the premises. Deputies were unable to locate the male party at that time, but are still looking. Deputies received a call to the 10,000 block of Highway 50 for a civil issue. Deputies advised the female party she needed to go speak with the courts. Deputies received a call to assist the ambulance at the 500 block of East 6th Street. The Bent County coroner arrived on scene. Deputies received a call to the 500 block of Lincoln Avenue for a suspicious person. Deputies spoke with two male parties and determined everything was okay. Deputies received a call to the 7,000 block of County Road FF.5 for a runaway juvenile from Otero County. Deputies were unable to make contact with anyone at the residence. Deputies received a call to the 500 block of Oakland Avenue for an unwanted party. Deputies advised the male party to stay away from the residence until both parties had calmed down. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Oakland Avenue for a call of a disturbance. Deputies arrived on scene and contacted all involved parties. Deputies took one male party into custody who was transported to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Locust Avenue for a call of animal abuse. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke to all involved parties. Deputies determined no crime had been committed. Deputies were patrolling in the 900 block of Ash Avenue. Deputies observed a male party falling over and having trouble walking. Upon further investigation, deputies discovered the individual had an active warrant for their arrest. Deputies took the individual into custody, who was transported to the Bent County Jail. April 11, 2023, deputies responded to the 900 block of Maple Avenue for a call of a suspicious person. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Poplar Avenue for a burglar alarm. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies received a call to the 600 block of Grove Avenue for a family disturbance. Deputies calmed both parties down and cleared the scene. Deputies received a call to Highway 50 and mile marker 408 for a reckless driver. Deputies patrolled the area but were unable to locate a vehicle matching the description. Deputies received a call to the 1800 block of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard for a civil issue. Deputies advised the female party to speak with the courts about the issue. Deputies received a call to respond to 4th and Bent Avenue for an active assault. Deputies contacted the potential victim, who stated nothing happened and didn't want to pursue charges. Deputies were dispatched to Highway 50 and County Road 8.75 for livestock on the road. Deputies arrived and livestock was returned to the property. Deputies received a call to assist Prowers County Sheriff's Office on a pursuit of a vehicle heading into Bent County near County Road SS and County Road 34. Deputies, along with Colorado State Patrol, assisted in stopping the vehicle. Prowers County took one female into custody. Deputies were dispatched to the 700th block of 3rd Street for an ambulance assist. Deputies arrived and the patient was loaded. April 12, 2023, deputies responded to the 100 block of Bent Avenue for a burglar alarm. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies received a call to respond to Highway 50 and mile marker 410 for a reckless driver. Deputies patrolled the area into town but were unable to locate any reckless driving. Deputies received a call to the 800 block of Maple Avenue for a vehicle versus pedestrian. After deputies investigated, they determined that no one was struck by a vehicle. One male party will receive a summons for a traffic infraction. Deputies received a call to the 9000 block of County Road 9.5 for a fire. Deputies advised fire units that it was a controlled burn and everything was okay. Deputies received a call to the 1100 block of Carson Avenue for illegal dumping. Deputies took the description of the vehicle and will be looking for it. Deputies received a call to the 600 block of Garfield Avenue for a possible overdose. Deputies assisted the ambulance crew in loading the male party for transport. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Cottonwood Avenue for a minor vehicle accident. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke to all involved parties. The drivers were not injured and exchanged insurance information. All parties wanted to keep it civil and no criminal charges were pursued. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 15 for an ambulance call. Deputies arrived on scene and assisted medical staff. The individual was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard for a call of a disturbance. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke to all involved parties. After reviewing footage and speaking to witnesses in the area, deputies determined no crime had been committed. Deputies responded to the 200 block of North Bent Avenue for a call of shots fired. Deputies arrived on scene, spoke to the reporting party, and received a description of the suspect. Deputies patrolled the area and were unable to locate. April 13, 2023, deputies responded to the 200 block of North Bent Avenue for the report of damaged property. Deputies took a report. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Ash Avenue for the report of harassment. After further investigation, deputies determined that there was no harassment. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Grove Avenue for the report of a vehicle lockout. Deputies unlocked the vehicle. Deputies received a phone call regarding a possible phone scam. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and milepost 398 for the report of a traffic crash. Deputies took a report. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Carson Avenue for the report of a missing person. Deputies located the person and escorted them to EMS. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 10 for the report of fraud. After further investigation, deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 900 block of Ash Avenue for the report of an animal call. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Bent in Los Animas for shots fired. Upon further investigation, deputies discovered firecrackers were thrown from a vehicle. Deputies responded to 8th Street in Los Animas for a report of speeders. Deputies were unable to find any vehicle in the area. Deputies contacted a vehicle at Highway 50 in mile marker 401. Party told deputies they were eating dinner and did not want to drive. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 15 for a report of a family disturbance. Deputies spoke with all parties and determined everything was okay. April 14, 2023, deputies responded to the 700 block of Carson for a report of theft. When deputies arrived, the party had paid for all the items. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Carson Avenue for the report of a burglar alarm. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies initiated a traffic stop on Highway 50 and milepost 405. Deputies temporarily detained one male individual. Deputies responded to the 300 block of St. Vrain Avenue for the report of a welfare check. Deputies were unable to locate the individual. Deputies responded to the intersection of Highway 50 and County Road 15 for the report of a suspicious vehicle. Deputies were unable to locate the vehicle. Deputies responded to the 900 block of Maple Avenue for a report of a missing person. Deputies spoke with the reported missing person and the party was arrested for an active warrant. The party was transported to the Bent County Jail. Deputies conducted a traffic stop on Highway 194 and County Road 10. Both parties had active warrants for their arrest. Deputies placed both parties under arrest and transported them to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for the report of theft. Deputies took a report. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Bent Avenue for a vehicle unlock. Deputies unlocked the vehicle successfully. Deputies responded to the 30,000 block of County Road 10 for the report of harassment. Deputies took a report. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grove Avenue for a burglary alarm. Deputies checked the area and everything was okay. Deputies responded to County Road HH and Prowers County Road 1 for the report of a 911 hang-up. Deputies were unable to locate the individual. Deputies responded to the 700 block of South Main Street for the report of a welfare check. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to a reckless driver on Highway 50. Colorado State Patrol was able to stop the vehicle at mile marker 415. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard for a vehicle lockout. Deputies were able to unlock the vehicle. Follow Seco News on Facebook, subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel, listen to Seco News podcasts on seconews.org,